Good morning, everybody. Today is January 14th, 2020, and I would like to talk to you about another military slash defense slash communication stock that you should consider buying for this year. The name of the company is Iridium Communications. It's being traded under the stock ticker IRDM at only $26 a share. The stock is the company is a $3.3 billion company, which is considered to be, I guess, small cap, but it provides very important role for communications in places that usually have very poor coverage, if any at all, for communications for people, and in general pretty tough to be implemented and maintained for technology in general. What Iridium does is that they have 66 satellites that provide communication for what they call satellite phones. Basically, these are cell phones that don't rely on traditional satellite towers like AT&T or Verizon, but instead they have very powerful antennas, and the devices are usually bigger than regular cell phones, but they provide very strong signal that could hit a satellite in the sky, and you could maintain pretty good communication, including broadband connections for the internet. Just today, Iridium Communications won a contract for global maritime distress and safety system, in other words called GMDSS. Basically, this communication contract would allow Iridium to provide communications for ships and other maritime devices in the oceans all over the world. However, the most important areas of coverage is Arctica and Antarctica, and the reason is that as we know, global warming is not a joke, and actually a lot of ice is being melted on north and south poles, which allows ships now to go these waves to deliver goods, and some even provide some travel services. But obviously the temperatures are pretty low there, and there's not a lot of communication equipment and towers, if any, on the land. So Iridium will be providing these communication services, and that will generate quite a bit of revenue for the company. Another very important role that Iridium Communications plays is that in a recent escalation of military situation in Middle East, Iridium services are in high demand because they have very big contracts with US government to provide navigation, also broadband services, and a lot of weapons now use networks, computer networks in flight, similar to the internet, and there's a lot of data being broadcasted to the weapons. So, and Iridium is actually providing these communication channels for Department of Defense. Another interesting thing about Iridium is that they just partnered with Amazon, and now they're integrated with Amazon Web Services, including cloud computing, since now more and more data is being transported over Iridium networks for both military and civil communications. And obviously This data needs to be computed, crunched, and then the final result would be sent again via the Iridium networks to either weapons, military personnel, or civilian ships. So I would highly recommend you to buy it. The stock went up this year already 31% and appreciated by $1 billion. But as we all know, with technology, once you have something unique and there is almost no competition, usually this business blooms and generates very good returns for investors. And I think now is the time to jump in. So here's the information again. The ticker is IRDM, traded $26 a share. If you would like to know what to do with the rest of 5,000 actively traded stocks, please check out our app that you could download via the website to stx.com. It will take you directly to the Apple App Store, and the app runs on iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. If you would like to see other video recommendations for other stocks, please visit our YouTube channel, which is located via the website gotyoutube.com, and you will see a lot more videos. And last but not least, please visit our Facebook page, available via website facebook3.com, where you could see our other posts, recommendations, and actually talk to users of our apps. Thank you for your time, and good luck trading.